What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Seven, and I'm here with some more WNBA off-season reviews. Next up, the Indiana Fever. Y'all ready to see what's going on out there in Indiana? Kind of moves they made? How they feeling? How they looking? Let's get into it, man. All right, y'all. Listen. Like I said in the previous video about most playoff teams, the Indiana Fever went out, tried to get better. Like, duh. But they stacked low-key. I'm not going to hold you. They got a good mix of youth, veterans, shooters, bigs, ball handlers, and a good coach. Now, when you add that all together, you get a pretty damn good team. Pardon me. Now, Indiana finished 6th in the playoff race last year, and I feel like a lot of that was due to injury. And as a Magic fan, I know how injuries can completely derail a season. You understand? I mean, like, completely. So I understand the frustration and all that, and even dealing with all of that, they still made it deep into the playoffs and was this close to getting to a championship. KM put on a show. She was unstoppable. She gave everything she had. Whether you an Indiana fan or not, if you're a basketball fan and you watched her perform, not just throughout the season, but especially in those playoffs, she rose to the occasion each and every game. And so did the rest of the team, which is how you can understand why they got that far. I mean, goodness. Let's look at what they got, man. Let me see what they got, man. Cause goddamn, I already told you about KM. We talked about KM. 20 points a game. To say she a bucket is an understatement. She quick off the dribble, end to end, like that. And she giving you 3.5 assists a game. She don't give you much on rebounds, but who cares? We don't need that. Well, pardon. They don't need that from her. Them 20 points a game, that's all you need. That's all they need right there. That's all. And then they got Aaliyah Boston. Lover, hater, all bows, whatever. The fact remains that she is one of the best bigs in the game. And it's only her, 4th year she going into? Yeah, it's only her 4th year she going into. And she already like cream of the crop. 15 points a game, 8 rebounds a game, 4 assists a game. She give you a little bit of everything. And she's so dangerous in the pick and roll. And I hear she working on that range too. Working on that shot. What more you want? What more you want? I'll tell you what more you want. You want Caitlin Clark. You want Caitlin Clark. Now, this name comes with a lot of drama surrounding it. Especially on my end because I'm an Angel Reese fan. So I live in the area, and when I say live, I mean like on the internet. My algorithm leads me towards Angel Reese material. And with Angel Reese material comes the natural hate and, I mean, just dirty racism from most of the Caitlin Clark clan members. Now, I want y'all to understand, as a sports fan, I understand this happens. There is a difference between the casual fan, between the diehard fan, and an absolute stan. I understand that. So when I talk about Indiana Fever fans, It's kind of like most things. You ever heard that phrase? It's like, yo, if it don't apply to you, I'm not talking to you, right? So when I talk about these types of fans, I'm not talking about the real fans. I'm not talking about the nonchalant fans. I'm talking about these fans who like get into DMs and they threaten players. They threaten the families of players. They spread dirty lies and nonsense on the internet. They even come at fans of the player that they hate. Those are the type of fans that I'm talking about when I talk about these dirty, racist motherfuckers, right? Not the regular fans, not the real ones. If you're a fan of the sport, that's your team. You're a fan of Clayton, that's your girl. That's cool. I fuck with that. Just keep it sports. You know what I mean? You can talk your shit, do what it is. You know what I mean? Shit talking is a part of sports. You know what I mean? So I understand that. But I say all that to say this. Whether you have a good experience with Caitlin Clark and her fans or a negative one, if you are a fan of the sport, then you recognize Caitlin Clark and her effect. Now, I will say this. The media and her fans hype her up a little bit more than she should be. But I'm not really here to like speak negative on nobody. So we just gonna keep the positive thing going. She giving you 16 points a game last year. She was hurt. She was shooting terrible on the road. But I don't know what. Maybe some people said she was trying to deal with the physicality. She couldn't handle it, so she put on the weight, and she wasn't used to playing at that weight. All of these different things that people were saying. But fact of the matter, she was hurt. It was an off season for her. It was a down year for her. But we know what she brings to the table. The vision, she bring that to the table. The offensive IQ, she bring that to the table. Stretching the floor, she bring that to the table. You put that with one of the best bigs in the game and a dynamic Kelsey Mitchell who can, like that, drop 20 points on you. That big three is already scary. Then they bring back Lex. Now, when you look at Lex numbers, 7 points a game, 4 rebounds a game, 2 assists a game. Those numbers don't jump off the page, but because of the team and how it's constructed and what she's asked to do, like, it's not her role to score 15, 20 points a game. That's not what she's supposed to do. She's supposed to play her ass off on defense, hustle at all times, and stand in the corner and be open in case the ball come to her so she can knock down the 3 ball. That's her job. That's what she should be doing. That's it. And she, in my opinion, she does that job very well. So bringing her back was a smart thing to do. And they brought back Sophie Cunningham. Now, if you're like me, you don't personally like Sophie Cunningham. I don't. Now, I just said earlier I was going to keep it positive. So let me try my best to keep it positive talking about Sophie Cunningham. Although I think she fake tough, she does bring good energy. She's capable of 8 to 10 points a game. She brings you defense. And even though she fake tough, she still gets under the skin of other players, which is an advantage. If your team has a Dylan Brooks type of player, a beef stew type of player, then you understand that ability to get under the skin of the opponents, that's a good ability. That's a good thing to have. It might be annoying to the other side, but you need that type of person on your team. And Sophie is that type of person. Part of it is probably because people know she fake tough, but she talk cash shit. She even talks shit to her own team about her contract drama she had this offseason. But again, None of these videos about negativity. We're looking on the positive side of all of this stuff. So, with that being said, we can move on from Sophie. And we can go to the new additions they had. I told you, they got some vets, they got the youth, they got a good mix. They added Mo Billings. That's going to do good things for them. And they added Maisha Hines-Allen. That's also going to do good things for them. Now, again, just like everything else, all of this is on paper. Because the DeWanna Bonner signing, that looked good on paper. Didn't work out. Now, every move you make not going to work out. But so far, since they drafted Caitlin Clark, I feel like Indiana's been moving in the right direction. They've been making the right moves, whether they worked out or not. They didn't reach on anything. They didn't overstretch for nothing. They doing their thing, man. Shout out to them. And I was a Chicago fan for the last 2 years. So looking at front offices that can actually front office make me a little jealous. And it also make me appreciate when I actually see a team trying to build around their stars. Because for 2 years, I didn't see that in Chicago. So, I get them props, man. And on top of all of that, they drafted Raven Johnson. Love me some Raven Johnson. Now, it was a mixed bag online about that. Because of those stands I was speaking of earlier. People feel like they're going to put her through hell. Because for some reason they still trying to pit her and Caitlyn against each other, which is what that fan base do. Like, it don't matter. The same thing with Angel. It's the same thing with Paige. It's the same thing with Raven. It's the same thing with Kennedy Carter. If you do or say anything towards Caitlin Clark, the clan they gonna forever be on you. Forever be on you. And you don't ever have to do or say anything. You could just beat her. Because that's all Angel did, was beat her. That clan base, they hate her forever. Same thing with Raven Johnson. All Raven Johnson did was beat her. Now, from a basketball perspective, I think it's a good move. I hesitate to say fit, but a good fit. It's just the social part of it, the personal part of it. Because it's never just basketball. You know what I mean? Like, that's the times, those are the days and times that we living in. Sports is never just about sports now. So you have to take all that into account. Right? Now, I'm going Atlanta Dream all the way. So I hope they win the championship. But I hope Raven Johnson have a good year. I hope she stays safe. I hope they take care of her. I hope they look out for her. And I mean that, like, really, like, take care of her and look out for her. Because I honestly feel like as the possibility to be in a dangerous situation out there. Young black girl out there in that situation, that is a powder keg. It got the potential to go left. Obviously, fingers crossed, prayers up. I hope everything is on the straight and narrow. I hope everything work out. I hope she stays strong mentally through everything, because I guarantee you it's not going to be squeaky clean from beginning to end. It may not go all the way left, but it's not going to stay peaches the whole time. So stay strong, stay mentally tough. You got drafted to one hell of a team. Did they get 6 back-to-back years? Or last year did they get 7? They might have got, I forgot what they got last year. My memory is terrible. But back-to-back playoffs years, one of the best bigs in the business, one of the best offensive guards in the business. Then you add Caitlin Clark on top of that. Come on, man. They stack. Love them, hate them, don't give a fuck about them. If you like basketball, then you know the Indiana Fever 2026, they stacked up. They stay healthy, they could go far. Now they got some competition in front of them, which we gonna get to. But they stacked up. All right, now that's my time. I'm out. I got nothing more to say. Shout out to Coach Stephanie. Hope you hold it together. Yeah, man. I think that's it, man. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for showing love, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's get this community going. Let's get the community growing. Thank you for all your support. No matter how big, no matter how small, no support is too small. It all matters. You understand? And hopefully, if I keep doing these, I can learn to look in the goddamn camera and not at the goddamn screen. I'm still learning that. It's confusing to me. Anyway, peace out, y'all. Until next time, I'm out.